Ready? Yeah. Today is April 26, 2014. We are located at 347, 343, and 349 Al Lane in Shreveport, Louisiana, in Cattle Parish, Louisiana. Today we are giving a testimony about our water that's located in Mount Pleasant subdivision, that's located South Louisiana, or South Shreveport, Louisiana. And we have some witnesses here, who's Reverend Larry Allen and Sister Annette Antoine. Irene Antoine, I'm sorry. And they're going to be here witnessing what's going on with our water, the pollution, the contamination, that the water well or the oil well that's on top of the entrance of this community is doing to our filters. And we want to show you the previous contamination of our water well of filters. You can see, as you can see, this filter may be gold and it may have black residue that's in it, that's coming from the water. You can see when you rub your hand on these filters, the oil residue that's on these filters. We have been through an ongoing process with lawyers and J.W. Well and their lawyers about our water contamination, but we haven't had anything done. But we have a subpoena or a summons to come to court in a couple of months, so we wanted to give our testimony through video before we make it go to court. So these are previous filters over the last year, where you can see in these filters where the oil is penetrating through the filters into our water drinking system, or our submerged well. We have a submerged well that has a pump approximately 200 feet down in the ground, and it pulls our water, which we have, how long we had it in that? Since 1980.
Well, that would have been, it was in 81, I think.
1981. And this water well supplies 3 houses at this particular time. It supplies my house. Take a picture of that house right there. It supplies my dad's house, Robert Wesley, and it supplies John Wesley's house right here. It's been supplying my house since 1995, when I decided to move a trailer house here. But my father's house been here since 1963. My uncle's house been here how long?
About 1970.
1970.
No, make that 1970.
Okay, 1970. But the water well has been here on this property, this water well, since 1981 at least. So what we want to bring to the court's attention, that we had no prior problems with the water or the water well before the insertion of this gas well or oil well on top of in the entrance of the community until now, and it's causing pollution to our water. So you see the evidence. We have other prior water samples from other houses that are in the community. 356 Al Lane, 222 Al Lane. And these are residents of the community. If we go any further with this case, these people would like to be compensated also, because one of the prior people that's on 322, he's deceased now, and we would like to bring his case forward also for his family. And well, we're going to proceed with our case, and we want to take a good picture of our witnesses of this testimony. State your name.
Reverend Larry Allen,
Where you reside.
507 Sophia Lane, Shreveport, Louisiana.
Right.
Irene Antoine, and I live at 6801 Liberty Street in Shreveport, Louisiana.
All right. These people will witness the testimony of the removal of the filter and the water. We will put a new filter. This is a new filter which I purchased from Home Depot this morning. It's a high flow household replacement filter. It's a 3-month filter. We replace our filter sometime 2 to 3 months because of the contamination, but the odor gets so bad, and the staining of the toilets and the staining of your bathtubs, and just you can't drink coffee, you can't drink anything with this water because it's so bad now of the oil residue. But we're going to replace this filter, and the remaining water we're going to place in this container, and we're going to hold it for evidence for the court. And so we're going to go forward with this process. I'm going to open the shed, which is locked all the time, and so we're going to move forward. You might have a nest in there. Yeah. Where you went?
That's where that come from.
All right. Some ants in there.
Give me that cap.
Pressure.
Give me that cap.
As you see, we have a little giant tank. Tank is not old, and all this system is really up to par. So you can see our submerged well. You can see our filter system. And so we're going to try to remove this filter from this tank. As you see, the filter is before the tank. It's not after the tank. So whatever comes out of the ground from the deep submerged well, it comes through this filter first, then it goes to the tank. So that lets us know that the previous video that my father recorded is legitimate. It showed that we have a problem with our water system. We go left, don't do that. Come toward you. No. Yeah, go left. Let's see. That's different. Yeah. Let's see, can y'all getting it? Folds in it back. This is the filter. It's been on here approximately two months. We got a rubber gasket. We're going to place it right here. This is the filter. This is the filter. This is not a joke. This is not an act. But look at the oil all around the bottom. Let's see, can we take it to another spot? Darker place, I guess. Yeah, let's go to my house. This and that. And they can't say this is contamination. I don't know what it is. I don't think anybody's water should look like this. Now, I'm gonna rub my hand down this filter. I'm gonna rub my hand down again on this filter. This is what we've been drinking and our body has been exposed to for over the last at least 5 years or 4 years since the well has been placed there. Look at the oil. Look at the oil. And if JW would want to come and test our well, we'll be glad for him to come test it. Let them know we had nothing to do. This is what's in the ground. This is what the community of Mount Pleasant is drinking and don't know it because they're not able to buy filters like this. Every month, on the month, or whenever the odor gets bad or whenever we have a problem with our system, we buy a new filter like I showed you. But this is what's going on. This is contamination. They can say bring their case against us, but this is what we're bringing to the court. This filter. We're going to put it in a Ziploc bag, and we're going to keep it for evidence. But I don't know what else to say. And so we're going to walk back to the water well. We're going to place it right here, sit it right here.
Place a couple of more red-sided, man. Place a couple of more of the old ones red-sided.
All right. These are some previous filters also. They have dried out. We try to...
I'm doing a video, man.
Sometimes we...
doing video for a case. Yeah.
So...
I'll call you right back. Right.
These are some more filters that you can see in the bottom of them, of this oil residue. Now, also, we want to take a direct view into the bottom of this container that holds the water and what filtrates in the bottom.
Pull it back over here again.
Right there.
Let me get out of the sunlight so I can see the bottom of it.
Okay, you need to go in the darkness?
No, just turn around, cover it.
Right there?
Sunlight. Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
Okay. We're going to let our witnesses see.
Yeah, I see the oil down there.
And watch this. All that. We normally clean this out with bleach before. Now, the same residue that you see that's on the side, it goes in our tubs and our toilet. And I can show you in my house where I have these same stains in my tub and in my toilet. Bleach tabs don't do anything with it. You can buy any chemical from the store and it won't remove this stain. It's hard to remove, as you can see.
Yeah.
You can't remove this unless it's with some kind of acid or some kind of chemical. Now I'm finna pour the remaining substance in this jar, clean jar, upside down.
Back. Okay.
Nothing in this jar. I'm gonna get my witness to hold it. Reverend Larry Allen. And I'm also a pastor, so I have nothing to lie about. So. But some of the debris is still in the bottom. The same debris, but look in the bottom.
That's all.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take a piece of this particular substance and watch it.
Wow.
Watch it.
Wow.
Watch it. If this is not tar or oil, I don't know what is. So if the court, watch it. See, this is not a gimmick. This is.
Yeah, that's like oil of them.
Yeah.
It's not
So
like the
it's the same stuff that's in the container that's in the neighborhood here. They have 3 holding tanks in this neighborhood. But this is what we've been drinking in this neighborhood, and I believe we ought to be compensated. We've been buying water for the last 3 years since we brought our case to Attorney Harper. And she was our attorney, but through some procedures, she didn't want to be our attorney anymore. So we're stepping out on faith, and we're trying to pursue this and trying to gain a new attorney. And we're hoping that Attorney Johnson will take this case and defend us, because we are the plaintiff.
Put that on your finger again. Make it a real good close up. Can't see the sun.
Okay, we can go.
The sun is kind of making it dim for me to see your finger.
Okay, we can put all this.
See if I get in the shade where I can see.
Oh, Larry, bring that right here.
Now that's a good view right
Yeah.
there. You can stand out kind of in the sun a little bit, Terry, so I can see you.
Okay.
See your hand real good, but I can. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. As you see, that's all.
Let the sun shine up in there. You need to get sunlight in there. You got to pick it up so the sun shine.
Right there?
Or maybe we need it.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to stick my hand in. I'm going to bring some more to the front. And there it is.
Let me find your hand.
There it is.
Okay, let me get a little closer. There you go. No, you stay where you at.
Okay.
Let me zoom in now. Get back a little bit, call you.
Go back inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stay right there. Okay.
Reverend Allen, we want to show the court.
Okay, let me zoom in on that.
Look at this stuff, just how it's sitting there. Oil and water don't mix. That's what we've been drinking. That's what we shower in every day.
Mm-hmm.
We shower in this every day. We have stomach problems.
Mm-hmm. Skin rashes.
Skin rashes. I can show you on my shoulder where I have a skin rash where the shower. Right here. Skin rashes.
My daughter had to go to
My daughter, come out here, baby. Let me show you where she has a rash pertaining to this water. Show them the bumps on your arm. See those bumps? She's 15 years old. And so we are living in an unhealthy environment, and which it wasn't like this before this well was dug here. I want to say this: Long Lake and Lakeside has city water. There won't be any complaints from them. All the people that can afford it, the city brought city water. They annexed them into the city, Shreveport City District. Mount Pleasant is a place that has not been annexed, and they said they're not going to annex it because we can't afford to pay $9,000 a house, I believe, for city water to be hooked up, and that's not counting. That's just to the road, and that's not counting to each individual house. So there's not going to be many complaints from other residents except Mount Pleasant residents, because these other places receive their water from Cross Lake or other sources of water. So there won't be any contamination in their water, but it will be contamination in Mount Pleasant resident, because we have submerged wells that are down in the aquifer. We receive our water from the aquifer. And a couple of weeks ago, there was a whirlpool in Wallace Lake that lets us know that there is a problem underground with the water, because Wallace Lake is a contained body of water, and the only way a whirlpool will come into this lake is as a hole under the bottom. And so we need to take a reflection and think about what we got going on. So this is our testimony on April the 26th, 2014. And we have 2 video cameras. This is what's in the well, and still you can see the residue floating. You can see the oil at the bottom. And we're going to jar it, and we're going to keep it for the court. And you can see this is no stunt, and then this is no act. This is what we've been drinking. This is what the people of Mount Pleasant is drinking. And I think we need to be compensated. We need to be at least given city water to better our living environment. This is environmental hazard. And my name is Dr. Terry Wesley, degree from Inner Baptist Theological Seminary. I pastor Evergreen Baptist Church of Jordan Ferry, Louisiana. My statement is true and sincere, and we want to just put this on the court docket. Thank you. May God bless.
So fast.
Mm-hmm.
So fast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where your finger at, man? Oh, there it is. This after it dried.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Can't remove it. Just like tar or...
Man, that's horrible. Is that on big finger too? The big thumb?
Yeah, the thumb.
Golly. Oh, look at that thumb. You can see you, man. They don't have to put no stuff on your hand for a fingerprint.
I know.
You know it, right?
All right, we got that. Brother Allen, you seen that, didn't you?
Yes, sir. They ain't number all, dog.
How about you, Sister Antoine?
I saw it. And you can look at the right there. You got oil, black oil, like you came out of a car.
Yeah.
They ain't number all.
Look at that.
That ain't good for your inside. They just ruining your
like
inside
oil
right
filter.
there.
Mm-hmm.
That's how oil filters look when you're changing.
Yeah.
And then they come down and put that oil thing down at the end of the street where you coming in. That should be shamed.
Yeah.
And then another thing, what I don't understand is how this city can pass y'all and
Put them all white.
with that water, and then you got houses all the way around you. They getting that water from the city.
Yeah,
and
it
then
passed
they
right
don't
by our
want-
neighborhood.
And they leave this community out. That ain't fair.
It's like a domino effect. They jumped y'all and went on down further.
Yeah, they had to come by y'all to put water down there.
That's right.
Where those in that provision that they fixed down there, they could have ran the line right straight on through from up there and come right on down to y'all. Y'all could get the same water.
They did, what this is black area. They discriminated against us. That's all it is.
It's a
That
discrimination.
ain't right.
Discriminated.
They should bring y'all should get the
people
same
down further
water
got
as
city
they
water
get.
too?
Yeah, Lakeside.
That's down further.
That's the
No, they
neighborhood.
right there.
Right
Yeah.
next.
How they skip y'all?
That's what Upper Towns
We-
do. Yeah.
They did it on prayer. I'll tell you now, they didn't recognize our community as anything. And see, they just
But they
discriminated.
recognize y'all for that gas, though, don't they?
Well, what they did, the big rich neighborhood wouldn't even let them drill in their neighborhood, and they had to get close as they could to this gas.
Yeah.
So they decided to rent Mount Pleasant so they can dig and go wherever they want to go, under the rich neighborhood, wherever.
Yeah, but
And
they
still get the
recognize
gas.
it
You know
then.
what I'm saying?
So I don't see how they could just leave this out. You got people that live down here and pays tax just like everybody else, and they should We brought the water right straight on through where y'all can get the same water as everybody else here.
Yeah.
It's just pitiful.
What they're really trying to do is drive us out of here.
I think so too.
They're trying to drive us out. You know, they're just trying to get us out of here. And then, like I said, if the thing blows up, they don't care. They kill out the whole neighborhood. They're just trying to drive us out.
Well, see, that ain't fair.
But we gonna get some. We gonna get some witnesses to come down here with us, and we gonna let them smell that vapor coming from that thing. You can't smell nothing but solid gas coming out of that thing at night, like a.
Oh, when you came up here, I smelled the gas.
Yeah, and you can smell that gas, and if that thing blow up or somebody get careless up there, it's bad for us and Pepper Ridge and everything else around here.
But y'all got kids down here, and they got to drink that water. They got to bathe in that water. You know, a long time effect might catch up with them.
Yeah.
And then we ain't got but one way in, one way out. If the thing blows up, we got to try to rush to the other end of the neighborhood to try to get out somewhere down there on the other end.
Ain't no out down there, is
it? Ain't got no out.
Dead end.
Dead end.
Wow.
See what I'm saying? And the oil company didn't even consider that. They just grieve and want to get what they could while they could right here under us. And we the only one, because they wasn't going to go nowhere and dig in on rich neighborhoods.
They don't let them dig in them neighborhoods.
No. But we sitting right in this, surrounding these rich neighborhoods. See what I'm saying? And like I said, gated areas everywhere, you know, around us. We blocked in. They blocked us in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So, put that on YouTube. Put that on there and watch how many hits you getting. Just watch.
Well, you know, I can upload to you, not send to you, maybe, you know.
Yeah, you just watch.
Because we're not getting any response.
Yeah.
We had cattle commissioners. We had meetings at Mount Pleasant Church. We had a meeting at Ellaby Baptist Church, which I testified about the substance in the water.
And still ain't did nothing?
No. They just. I talked to Robert Glass from the Cattle Commission. I talked to him, and he was saying the DEQ, I call all kind of environmental places. We have documents. Attorney Hopper has been in contact with JWL, no response. So this is our only avenue. Before we go to court, they're giving us 45 days to come up with some evidence. And so we're going to put it on YouTube. We're going to try to get a new lawyer, and we're going to try to go forward with our case because this is the evidence.
It showed that.
This is the evidence. We don't have to lie. Only thing we want is a decent way of living, a decent life. The same thing as people in Long Lake have. And we don't mind paying for city water as long as we have it. But I believe we need to be compensated. Before we got city water, they knew this would happen. It's two people that have died in the last year right in front of the well. Johnny Eli, and Ananias Plater. We buried Ananias Plater in the last 3 weeks. And he was one of the witnesses of this case. But he's gone on to be with the Lord. So this is what we have. And now this is the only avenue to make a recording to show what we're going through.
Yeah.
That you can't help.
They can download that man, put it on YouTube, and watch how many views he get. You just watch, cause that's how people look at YouTube, and that's his vibe. Facebook, everybody.